Donald Trump has ruled out the possibility of sending American troops to Ukraine to enforce a potential peace deal with Vladimir Putin. However, he did say that Washington could be willing to provide air support to Ukraine. Now, Trump has signaled that the US air support and European ground troops could form a part of the security guarantees for Kiev. Now, talking to Fox News, the American president revealed that the European allies are ready to put their soldiers on the ground to back Ukraine's security. Now, Trump claimed that France, Germany and the United Kingdom want to have their boots on the ground, adding that the United States would be willing to help them out, especially by air. Now, talking about America's unmatched dominance in the skies, Donald Trump said that nobody has what we have. However, the American president made one clear declaration: no US troops on the ground in Ukraine. Now, Trump told Fox News, and I quote him here, "You have my assurance and I'm president." The White House has also underscored Trump's assurances.
You made clear no U.S. boots on the ground. Is the president considering U.S. boots in the air as a form of a security guarantee?
Look, that was something the president mentioned on his interview this morning. It is an option and a possibility. I won't certainly rule out anything as far as military options that the president has at his disposal. I'll let him do that. I can tell you he's definitively ruled out boots on the ground.
The top US and European military officers met in Washington, and according to an American defense official, top US military officer General Dan Kane held talks with European military chiefs to discuss the best possible options for a potential Ukraine peace deal. General Kane is also expected to take part in a virtual meeting of the military chiefs from NATO's 32 member nations later. Trump also discussed the potential bilateral between Russian leader Putin and Ukraine's Zelensky. President Trump has said that he thought it would be better if Zelensky and Putin meet without him being present. He then added that if necessary, he would go later and probably be able to get the deal closed. The Kremlin has not yet said whether Putin has signed off on Trump's push to arrange for direct talks, but the White House has insisted that Putin has promised Trump to have a direct meeting with Zelensky.
Well, look, the president has spoken to both leaders about this, and both leaders have expressed a willingness to sit down with each other. And so our national security team will help both countries do that.
Now, the White House has said that it is looking for options to hold the possible meeting. The French President Emmanuel Macron has pushed Switzerland as a neutral ground for the talks. Switzerland has said that it won't arrest Vladimir Putin if he were to attend. Another potential site for a follow-up three-way summit, including Trump, is Budapest. And according to a White House official, Trump has in fact dialed Hungary's Viktor Orban regarding Ukraine's talks with the European Union about joining the bloc. The sources close to the discussions have said that Russia is now pushing for its own capital to host this Zelensky-Putin summit. However, reports suggest that Zelensky has turned down this proposal. Meanwhile, Russia has warned that any solution must also protect its own security interests and has ruled out Ukraine joining the NATO military alliance. It also suggested that territorial changes are often an essential component of conflict resolution.
Yes, that is one of its results. Territorial changes are often an essential component of conflict resolution. There are many such examples.
Russia currently occupies almost about 20% of Ukrainian land. Lavrov suggested that any peace talks should begin at expert level and progress gradually.